Safety, because within the last hour and a half, the department confirmed a fourth shooting on the I-10.
This is so unnerving. A person or group of people, it's not clear at this point, shooting at cars. And now investigators are asking for your help. One person has been hurt in this string of shootings. They were first reported on Saturday, 3 in less than 12 hours, and then today, this fourth shooting.
And then we have got team coverage on the Now Arizona with Justin Pizzera covering the safety alert of this story. And Joe Bartel's at a news conference wrapping up just within the last hour and a half. Joe, what have you learned so far?
Stephanie Nohe, a very serious and dangerous situation for anyone who travels along I-10. The latest shooting happened this morning around 4:30 at 19th Avenue and I-10. A work truck, is how it's being described, was hit by gunfire. The driver is okay, but take a look as traffic kind of rolls along here on a Monday afternoon. These shootings have been reported from basically the 51, the Piestewa Peak Parkway, all the way to about 59th Avenue and I-10. Now take a look at the pictures. DPS providing these to us. You can see the bullet hole right in the windshield of this SUV. That was around 19th Avenue on Saturday. There was a tour bus that was hit at 59th Avenue. The bullet made it into the passenger area of the bus. DPS says one person was hurt by flying glass in one of the shootings. A total of 4 shootings have now been reported. The latest happened this morning, like we said, around 4:30 at 19th Avenue and I-10. And detectives are using ballistic evidence and the very close timing to see if these shootings are all connected.
It is obviously a big concern to us. We do not know at this point if these shootings are random or related, if it's some type of serialized crime.
So DPS says that we are very fortunate that no one was seriously hurt or even killed in the shootings. They have talked to victims in these shootings. However, they haven't been able to give them any real clear evidence or information about who could be a possible shooter. So they're asking for a lot of help from the public to try and solve and maybe connect these shootings. Back to you.
Yeah, really upsetting, Joe. Keep us posted on what you learned. Thank you. Of course, this is not the first time investigators have been on the hunt for what appears to be a random shooter or group of shooters in the valley, and similar cases have played out in other parts of the country this year. The Now's Justin Pizzera has been looking into this part of the story. Justin, what did you find out?
You know what, Steph, DPS says that it's really amazing that nobody has been hit. You have multiple passengers in some of these cars that were targeted. It's at busy times of the day, and this certainly isn't the first time we're hearing this of this in the valley. Back in 2005 and 2006, 2 guys went on a shooting spree around the valley, shooting random people just walking down the street. Some were bicyclists, even animals were hit. Now, police did catch the suspects, but it was a long investigation to get those guys. 29 people were shot, 8 people were killed. And then in Colorado this last spring, 4 attacks on people driving their cars, similar to the events here. One of the victims, a woman shot in the neck. She says that she didn't even realize she was shot until she saw blood coming out of both sides of her neck. A point was made by DPS today that some of the shooting reports are delayed because drivers, they really don't even realize that they've been hit until they stop their cars and then they see the bullet holes. We also asked DPS about copycats. This is what they had to say.
What I can tell you is the investigation has not ruled anything out, including the connection between these 3 incidents. Working in partnership with local law enforcement, other state agencies and federal agencies, as well as outside of the state, is something our investigators do and put information out. So they are working on this. The investigation is open.
All right, so to be clear, DPS is not connecting these 4 shootings, although they really appear like they are. They're not connecting them at this point, although they do have the same group of detectives working on all 4 cases. Our coverage does not stop here. DPS urging you to call them if you see anything that does not make sense to you.